yet another edition. They just keep coming of Getting Engaged.
Online, in life, and at work. I think this is the 30th.
This is 30. This is the big 3-0.
Over the hill.
Yes, that's it. It's all downhill from here.
That's right.
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, it's kind of a special one today. So we're going to actually have more of a serious topic, which, in light of recent events, certainly is warranted. Yukari's wearing a T-shirt that certainly is about what we're going to talk about today.
This is totally becoming my uniform. This is my 3rd day wearing this. Like, I went everywhere.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can totally tell. I can totally tell.
Last night I had a cocktail and I spilled a little bit on there.
Yeah, actually, you can totally see that too.
That's my Campari ice cream. So,
yeah, nice.
Yeah,
nice. But for a good cause.
Yeah, exactly.
But for a good cause. So maybe you should tell people a little bit about what you're doing.
I don't know where to start. What happened?
Well, we haven't done a show in a while, and this is kind of the reason why. And it's a good reason.
I can't remember why we didn't do it last year.
Why we didn't do a show?
Well, no, I thought your parents were in town.
They were in town, but they were here this weekend.
I know. That's why we didn't do it. Well, and the earthquake happened, right?
You want to talk about my parents? We're going to talk about your teacher.
Okay, fine. Yes. Well, I'm not responsible for the T-shirt, right? Like I didn't make it, but a lot of people wanted to support the cause. Raise money to send to Japan, and now this is what we're doing. We're sending the T-shirt all over Victoria. And we're also doing a fundraiser next Sunday, the 27th, at Parkside, Victoria.
Fantastic, fantastic. So obviously the huge, astronomically catastrophic event that happened in Japan, I guess even last week, it was last weekend?
Yeah.
I can't remember the date exactly. The death toll is rising daily. The amount of people that are missing are unbelievable. And Yukari sort of became... you had a bit of a media. There was a bit of media interest in talking to you about that, which is great. But that's not the story. We're about engagement, and it's about community engagement. And talk a little bit about how people came to you, sort of, and how they wanted to help.
Right. It's just last week is overwhelming. Like so much DMs on Twitter, email, phone calls, Facebook message. It's all social media messaging. Everyone's like, okay, what can I do? How can I help? What are you doing? It's overwhelming.
Right.
And it's not just the people who, related to Japan. Like, just my regular friends in Victoria, or maybe just the regular friends on Twitter. Like, the people I've never even met. And people sending me stuff from states, donating stuff from Ontario. It's just overwhelming. It's, like, amazing.
When people get passionate about something, they generally just go crazy with ways they want to help. And unfortunately, before social media, there wasn't really an easy way to contact or connect with people. It was either, what's the phone number? Where can I get that phone number? Is there a telephone on TV? Social media gives such an immediate connection to those that are influencing or communicating or organizing. And what's the exact... What's the movement or whatever, the name of the movement that you're helping with?
Hope Love Japan.
Hope Love Japan. Hope Love Japan. And you've got a Facebook page, you've got a Twitter, okay. And anything else?
That's it.
That's it for so far?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. You can buy these t-shirts where?
Rocky Mountain Soap in Mayfair Mall, also Silk Road Aromatherapy and Spa on Government Street, and I think Nicholas Rondo in Opeami.
Now, if somebody's not in Victoria, can they get them online yet?
Or we're working on it.
Okay, okay. Just to make sure. I mean, it's a Victoria groundswell, but
anyone can.
Anybody wants to. Yeah.
It's interesting because I was thinking about the whole Malcolm Gladwell article.
Oh, Tipping Point? Or no?
No, he wrote the whole Egypt thing too, and he sort of, I don't want to say he mocked it. He said, well, can you have a real revolution over social media? Like, do you think people are going to go to the war over social media? And now, sure, we're not going to the war or anything.
No. Yeah, exactly.
But isn't this pretty close to that?
You could certainly get to, there's certainly arguments against, for I understand the whole revolution involves action, but isn't this action? Isn't this people doing their part to change the world a little bit?
Yeah, so it's like, take that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Malcolm Gladwell? People care.
It's amazing lately, especially. I mean, there was the Kickstart campaign, which certainly mentioned as well, which you were involved with. They raised over 60% of their entire what they needed in 10 hours. There's also Twestable. It's coming up at the end of March.
Yes.
An amazing fundraiser.
Supporting Kuwait.
Yes. Yep.
Right?
Yep. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So Twestable's coming up, and like a lot of people giving through social media.
Yeah, it's an amazing. I wouldn't have believed it if I wasn't a part of it,
right.
or seeing people that I know and interact with myself, and the power that they seem to.
You know what's interesting is because this whole earthquake thing, I met so many people who's not on social media, and so they come to me. So Yukari, you're organizing this big fundraiser. So who are these people? And I'm like, is this like some sort of Japanese society or something? Like, or is that your Japanese friends? I'm like, no, they're just my friends that I met on social media.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, so like how many people? I was like, I don't know, 50.
A lot.
I know, a lot. Like it's crazy. And then seeing people like this, like, okay, so you have no idea how awesome this thing is, and there's a big gap there still.
Yep.
And we gotta work on that, but that's very interesting.
Yeah, it's the funny how people don't understand it's really the social of the social media that powers it. So if you're ever involved or have something you're passionate about, social media is an amazing tool to get out there. And if you're not one that wants to lead, feel free to follow, because there's an amazing things like Yukari's doing with say it again, Hope
Love Japan.
Hope Love Japan that is getting a lot of attention, and we encourage you to do so as well. So I think on that we should leave it.
All right.
That's another episode about community engagement. So getting engaged.
Online, in life, and at work.
I'm Russell Lolliker.
I'm Yukari Peerless.
And we're going to talk to you again.